Little Miss Splendid's gift.
Oh, kind mirror. Thanks to you, I can look at myself all the time and admire my beauty. But oh goodness, who will all the people in Misterland have to look at when I'm on holiday?
Little Miss Splendid was going away to Sea Town for 4 days.
I have an idea.
What luck to have run into you! Without your help, I would have missed Miss Splendid's invitation.
I'm glad to be of help, Mr. Small.
Oh, look! Here comes Miss Magic.
Legs, shrink!
Ah!
Come on, get in. I'm going to the magic fish pond.
That's very kind of you, Miss Magic, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
You see, we've been invited to Miss Splendid's house. Kindly change his legs back, or else we will be late.
I see. Oh, well. Legs, stretch!
Thank you, Miss Magic.
Oi! Apparently, a lot of people have been invited to Miss Splendid's party. Maybe Mr. Nosy hasn't.
Oh, hello, Mr. Uppity. Where are you going? Oh, my, this car's enormous. I say, if you're going to Miss Splendid's party, could you take me with you? Oh, no. No, I'll never get there on time.
Mr. Nosy, are you off to Miss Splendid's house? Come along. Jump in.
Oh, thanks. I'm very curious to know why she's invited so many other people.
I am too, especially since she forgot to invite me.
The reason I have invited all of you here today is to celebrate a grand occasion. As you all know, I am leaving for 4 days to stay with my cousins in Sea Town. During this time, I did not want to deprive you of my beauty, so... Mr. Strong, if you please. Isn't it a wonderful idea? While I'm away, you will still have this statue of me to admire.
I have a better idea, Miss Splendid.
Miss Magic, I don't recall inviting you.
Change into dolls.
How funny. I will place it on the mantel over my fireplace.
Ha! A tall fellow like you should put it up on the roof.
I'll put mine in the garden to frighten all the birds away.
You mean like a scarecrow?
Well, if you put that in your garden, you'll frighten everything away.
How rude. Will you kindly leave, Mr. Uppity?
Don't worry, I'm going. You can keep your silly dolls. Goodbye.
You have spoiled my party, Miss Magic. How can I go away? There is no Miss Splendid for everyone to admire.
Soon fix that. Let there be 2. There now. One of you can stay.
Oh,
While the other goes away.
but which of us is the most beautiful?
Hurry, Mr. Rush. Autumn is coming.
It started like any other day for Mr. Rush, and as usual, it began at 100 miles an hour.
The time now is 7:32 and 2 seconds. And now the weather. Today is the first day of autumn. The leaves will start to fall at 5:30.
Autumn? Oh no, that means I only have today left to paint the house. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I must hurry. All of those and a ladder.
That's typical of Mr. Rush. Always in a hurry.
I saw you as I was passing, Mr. Rush, so I thought I'd pop in for a visit. Do you have a minute? Not even a second. No time at all. I'm painting my house. Oh, I'll help you then. Grab a hat and a brush and a paint pot and let's get to work. Oh no! No, I have a better idea. Rather than paint, you can blow on the paint to make it dry faster. Oh, I know how to do that. It's what I do with my hot chocolate every morning. Instead of talking, Mr. Clumsy, blow. No. At this rate, I will never finish tonight. Oh, don't you worry. I'll pull it off. 5:25 and 10 seconds. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Clumsy. You would be a lot more help if you went to get me the latest tape by Mr. Nosy and the Noisettes. With pleasure, Mr. Rush. Mr. Nosy? It must be a new band. I've never heard of them. Me neither. I'll be back soon to help you finish. Whoops. No hurry. Take your time. Little Miss Chatterbox was out walking and decided to visit Mr. Rush.
Hello, Mr. Rush. I was just out for a walk and I said to myself, why not drop in on Mr. Rush?
Yes, well, that's very nice, but you see, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
But what is this I see? Painting your house, are you? What a wonderful idea, especially just before the autumn when the weather gets foul and the wind begins to blow and the leaves begin to fall and it gets cold and foggy and it rains or snows and the paint won't dry.
Well, that's it exactly. Yes, so I would very much like to finish. It was nice seeing you, Miss Chatterbox. Bye-bye.
I would love a cup of tea before I go.
Here, drink up, drink up.
Normally, I have it with 2 sugar lumps and a splash of milk.
There, is that better? Very good of you to have come. Have a safe journey home. Goodbye. Oh, no, it's not dry. Come here, little leaf. Oh, that's a good little leaf. Come here, come. Oh, hello, Mr. Rush. It's me. Guess what? I found your tape. Listen to this. It's fantastic. Ready?
It must be the noisiest band in Mr. Land. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Never mind. You can change the name of your house to Autumn Cottage.
One day in the life of Mr. Perfect. Good morning, Miss Splendid. What a splendid day.
Good morning, Mr. Perfect. Yes, it's quite, well, perfect.
Good morning, Miss Neat.
And good morning to you, Mr. Perfect.
What a popular fella Mr. Perfect is, isn't he? Oh, well, I don't know. I was going along with it. Why, a beautiful day, Mr. Grumpy. Would you not agree? Beautiful? I hadn't noticed. Why, just look at that bright blue sky. I hate blue. 2001. How are you today, Mr. Uppity? 2000. Oh, no. Now you made me lose count. Mr. Uppity, are you all right? No! No, I'm not. Thanks to you. Leave me alone. Well, good day all the same, Mr. Uppity. What an irritating little nuisance that Mr. Perfect is. He's always so annoyingly happy. Couldn't agree more, Mr. Uppity. It's just not natural to be so perfect all of the time. I think it's high time somebody did something about it. You're right, Mr. Grumpy, and I think we're just about the right sort of somebodies to do that something. Mr. Perfect's house is simply perfect, not a tile out of place. And just look at Mr. Perfect, not a hair out of place. Okay, allow me. Why, Mr. Messy, you look even more messy than usual.
Thank you, Mr. Perfect.
What rotten luck! Well, we're not giving up just yet. After shopping, Mr. Perfect decided to go straight home. Oh, poor thing. It must be hungry. No problem. I still have my eggs. What? I do believe it. We've got him this time, Mr. Grumpy. Start the fan. Is there nothing that will upset him? Mr. Perfect's book is obviously very interesting. Stop this infernal machine, you imbecile! I'm warning you, do something fast, or you're going to regret this. Oh, no, Langley, it was your idea. How thoughtful of you both to pop round and mow my lawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present Mr. Perfect with this Best Citizens Award for rescuing Mr. Uppity and Mr. Grumpy.
Speech! Oh, speech! Come on, give us a few words.
Thank you. But I'm sure even Mr. Uppity and Mr. Grumpy would agree. No one's perfect. Mr. Uppity's big house.
Mr. Uppity was very proud of his house. I say, since this is the biggest, grandest house in the big town, everyone should have a chance to see it. I have a wonderful idea. I'll sell tickets at the doorway and make lots and lots of money. Yes, lots and lots of money. Of course, Mr. Uppity needed help, so he hired Mr. Forgetful to sell tickets. The first person to arrive was little Miss Splendid.
I would like a ticket, Mr. Forgetful. The most expensive, if you please.
Well, they're all the same price, Miss Splendid. They're 10pence. Yeah. No. They're £1. No, that's not right. Oh, I've forgotten the price of the ticket. Here, let me. One ticket, Miss Splendid. £1.50, thank you. And the next, please. Then Mr. Uppity hired little Miss Shy to show the visitors around his enormous house. But poor little Miss Shy was so bashful and timid, she hid under the stairs. And Mr. Uppity had to take the visitors around himself. Hurry along there. There's still much more to see, like these extremely interesting pictures of me. Me sailing. Me climbing. Me on the safari. My word, I sell the tickets. I show everyone around. There's so much to do. I can't do everything myself. I need someone to do the cleaning. Someone who won't break my china or damage my painting. Morning, Mr. Uppity. You? Mr. Clumsy? Surely you haven't come about the cleaning job? Yes, I am, Mr. Uppity. Please, give me a chance. The trouble is, Mr. Clumsy, things seem to break when you're around. And I have so many very expensive, very breakable things. Trust me, Mr. Uppity. I promise I'll be ever so careful. And so Mr. Clumsy went to work, repeating to himself, I mustn't break anything. Oh, dear. I must not break anything. Oh! You won't tell, Mr. Uppity, will you? How lucky for Mr. Clumsy. The picture wasn't spoilt after all. But now he was even more careful. He cleaned, he polished. And he didn't break a single thing. Good work, Mr. Clumsy. Now, look what you've done. That was my favorite vase and the most expensive. That was close. All right, Mr. Clumsy, you saved it. But I can't take any more risks. I'm going to put it away in a safe place.
Where is everybody? There's only one word to describe you, Mr. Uppity. Clumsy.
Little Miss Busy takes a break.
After supper with Mr. Greedy, little Miss Magic was returning home. It was very late. At this late hour, the inhabitants of Tiddletown are all asleep. Well, almost all.
What do we have here? Let's take a look.
There's little Miss Busy, and she's as busy as ever.
Poor little Miss Busy. She never gets a moment's rest. Soon take care of that. Clever magic. Help this busy Lizzie. Clean the house for little Miss Busy.
Little Miss Busy went sadly off to bed. There was nothing left for her to do. After a good night's sleep, little Miss Busy was eager to get to work.
Doctor Make You Well, I just don't understand what's wrong. Oh dear, look at this.
Oh, please, Miss Busy, now, if you would just keep still.
Well, Doctor Make You Well, I have to say I'm feeling better by the minute.
No, Miss Busy, I really think it would be wise for you to take a rest.
Take a rest? Quite the opposite. I need to keep busy. But there's nothing for me to do at home.
You, Miss Busy, nothing to do. Come now, I know very well how hard you work at home. I insist that you take a holiday, 10 days at least, and I know the very people you can stay with. The one thing in the world that little Miss Busy hated more than anything else was holidays.
At least I shall be able to help whomever it is Dr. Make You Well has arranged for me to stay with. How do you do? I'm little Miss Busy. Dr. Make You Well sent me.
Hello. We were expecting you. I am little Miss Neat. And I'm little Miss Tidy.
Oh,
There now. Comfy.
oh.
Little Miss Busy's holiday was a disaster.
Thank
What
you.
with little Miss Neat's neatness and little Miss Tidy's tidying up, there was nothing for her to do. It was all too much for little Miss Busy. After 3 days of doing nothing, she went home.
Oh, no. It's even cleaner than when I left.
Hello, little Miss Busy. How are you? Oh, my goodness gracious. Whatever is the matter?
Look at it. Not a wrinkle in the rug or a speck of dust to be seen. What has happened to my house? It doesn't need cleaning anymore. What am I going to do for the rest of my holiday?
Oh, my, what have I done? I am so terribly sorry. It's all my fault. But wait. Clever magic now be vanished. Cleanliness is to be banished. Clever magic, make this holiday successful. With a flash and a sparkle, bring us little Miss Helpful. How do you do? I've come for the week. It's very kind of you to let me stay. People don't generally invite me.
Oh, really? Why's that?
I really don't know.
Oh, well, you can put your suitcase down there.
Whoops!
Oh, sorry. Not to worry, little Miss Helpful. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy week. You're just what the doctor ordered. Or what he should have ordered. Oh.
Mr. Mischief is caught at his own game. When Mr. Mischief chuckles like this, you know he's up to no good.
Time to wake up, Mr. Lazy. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Lazy. It worked. Now, what else do I have here? Ooh. A handkerchief for Mr. Sneeze. This is a present for Mr. Nosy. Boxes. Nothing but boxes with nothing inside them. Mr. Stamp, the postman, is here. Oh, thank you, Mr. Stamp. Would you be kind enough to deliver these parcels for me?
Why, of course, Mr. Mischief. Mr. Lazy, Mr. Sneeze, and Mr. Nosy. Oh, that's lucky. They all live near little Miss Scatterbrain, and I have a letter for her.
Thank you ever so much. They will be delighted. What's that up there?
Where?
Up there.
Well, I can't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I must be off. Oh! That Mr. Mischief. He just can't resist playing tricks. Now, where on earth is little Miss Chatterbox's letterbrain? I mean, Miss Scatterbrain's a letterbox. Dear, oh dear. All this going backwards is muddling.
Hello, Mr. Lamp. How nice of you to visit.
Oh, I'm not Mr. Lamp. I'm Mr. Stump.
Oh, of course, silly me. Now, let me see. You must have a letter.
Well done. Oh, no. Whatever will I do now? Mr. Mischief, I might have guessed. May I ask a favour, little Miss Scatterbrain?
But of course, Mr. Stamp.
Well, I thought if I could sort of just do this, and then Miss Busy couldn't believe her eyes.
Oh, this is fantastic. An alarm clock that keeps ringing. I can work even longer now.
And Mr. Small got a surprise.
Just what I needed. A new tablecloth.
Let's see if my presents have arrived.
Oh, they'll do fine.
What's perfect about a lot of empty boxes?
Why, the big box will make an ideal dining table, and the others will do for chairs. Only Mr. Mean is mean enough to find a use for Mr. Mischief's empty boxes.
He hasn't received my alarm clock.
Are you looking for something, Mr. Mischief?
Well, yeah. Have you delivered my parcels?
Well, someone played a trick on me, so I let Miss Scatterbrain deliver your parcels. They will most certainly have arrived by now. By the way, I have a parcel here for you.
Ooh, goody. I can't think. What?
Oh! Now, I wonder who that could have been from.
Little Miss Tidy loses a friend. The first thing little Miss Tidy does when she returns from holiday is to unpack. Little Miss Tidy enjoys nothing better than unpacking.
Bother. Now, where did I put the key for my suitcases? Oh dear. Silly me. I put them there so I wouldn't lose them. Bother. Who could that be? Yoo-hoo! It's us! Us? Yes, Miss Trouble and Little Miss Tiny. I would offer you a cup of tea, but I must finish unpacking. What a wonderful idea! We'd love a cup of tea. Oh, not in there. Oh, somewhere. I bet she can't remember where she's put the tea. Silly me. The tea was in the sewing box. Sugar? Yes, please. Just 1 grain, please. Oh, yuck! This tea tastes of salt.
Poor little Miss Tidy put salt in the sugar bowl by mistake.
I must remember that next time I have someone round for tea. I've got an idea. Let's have some fun. May I use your phone? Why, of course. Help yourself.
Now, I wonder what she's up to.
Tea's ready. The sugar is in the sugar bowl. Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I must finish tidying up. There's nothing like a tidy house. That sounds like Little Miss Tiny. Please come and find me. It's dark in here. Where are you, Little Miss Tiny? Don't know. I can't see a thing. I'm afraid. Oh, my goodness. Help!
Help has arrived.
It's little Miss Helpful, the most unhelpful person in the world. What or who could have brought her round?
Little Miss Trouble phoned to say you needed some help tidying up.
Oh, Miss Trouble. I might have guessed you'd be up to something. Who? May? It just so happens, Miss Helpful, that you may be able to help. We've lost Miss Tiny. Oh. Little Miss Tiny, where are you? I don't know, but I'm next to something cold with a long pipe. It can't be my hairdryer. I saw that earlier in the refrigerator while looking for the milk. It must be the Hoover. But where did I put it? Little Miss Tiny, if you find a button, press it. Dear, oh dear. I know, a cup of tea will perk you up. No, thank you. I think I'd rather go home. But it's such a long way. But you only live next door. Yes, but only next door for you is a long way for me. Well, I'll come with you then. No, thank you. Would you call a taxi, please, little Miss Tidy? Of course, right away. Now, where did I put the telephone?
Mr. Funny puts on a show. It was a beautiful, bright and sunny morning in Misterland, and everyone was up especially early. Good morning, Miss Neat. Mr. Clumsy was already up preparing his breakfast. Mr. Greedy had already drunk 10 cups of coffee and eaten 2 dozen eggs. And Mr. Strong opened his... Oh, dear. And why is everyone so excited? There were trapeze artists, jugglers, acrobats, and of course, the star attraction, Chuckles, the funniest clown in the world. But of all the Mr. Men and little misses, Mr. Funny was by far the most excited. Chuckles the clown was Mr. Funny's hero. It's just too much. Mr. Funny set out extra early to get a front row seat. Hello now! Yoo-hoo! Hey, I say, it's Mr. Funny! Oh, am I too early? Is anyone here? Where is everyone? Where everyone was in bed, ill. We've got measles. I mean, everybody's got measles. Oh, who hasn't got measles? I mean, I thought I'd had them, but I've got them again. I've got measles.
I'm afraid there won't be any show tonight.
Mr. Funny couldn't believe it. Then he had an idea. Tightrope, and the whole thing would go, and I mean, Mr. Bump, Mr. Bump. That's a terrific idea, Mr. Funny. We'd be delighted to help. Yeah, count me in. Yeah, brilliant, sure, yeah. What? And that night, at the circus...
Hello, everyone! I'm Mr. Nosy. I'm afraid I have some bad news. The circus performers all have measles. However, the show will go on.
And so it did. Little Miss Naughty opened the show with a splash. Mr. Strong astonished everyone with a show of his strength. Mr. Topsy-Turvy performed on the tightrope. And while Mr. Tickle made sure that no one stopped laughing, Mr. Bump was just Mr. Bump. But the best and funniest moment of all was when Mr. Funny came out pulling the funniest faces anyone had ever seen. Oh, stop it, Mr. Funny. Please don't. Even Mr. Grumpy laughed. Nonsense. The show was a great success. And everyone thanked Mr. Funny for his brilliant idea.
Thank you, Mr. Funny.
Splendid show, splendid. But Mr. Funny was still very sad not to have seen Chuckles perform. Who could that be?
Hello, Mr. Funny. I want to give you this cup for being the funniest man in Misterland.
That was funny. Please come in. We'll have some tea.
Thank you.
And what a tea party it was. 20 custard pies in the face and 10 buckets of jelly down the neck. You're too well. Hilariously funny. An unforgettable Sunday for Miss Tiny. Little Miss Tiny lives in a mouse hole.
I need a bit more wool, but I don't know where I can find some.
It's much too difficult to climb up as high as that when you are so very small.
Well, I'm going off to market, dear. See you later. So, girl, happy to be going to market, are we?
Ooh. I wonder if perhaps this adventure wasn't such a bad idea after all. It's an excellent way to see the countryside.
Oh, dear. Not this awful hay fever again.
Hello. And who are you? He certainly isn't much of a chatterbox. Since I'm at the market, I might as well do some shopping. I'm going to buy some bread. I'd like 2 crumbs of bread, please. I'd like some bread!
Oh, I didn't see you down there. My pleasure, madam.
Somebody please help! Stop, thief! Goodness me, it really is time to be getting on home.
Little Miss Tiny is all alone and much too far away from home for her little legs.
Hello! Mr. Rush, please! It will soon be dark and then I'll really be lost. I'll never see my house again. Oh dear, I'm all wet and cold. Do be careful. You almost squashed me.
Is anyone there?
Yes, it's me.
Good gracious, I nearly stepped on you.
Who are you?
Mr. Bounce, at your service. What can I do for you?
Could you possibly help me find my way back to Home Farm?
Let's see. That's not exactly nearby, but I don't mind taking you. Fasten your seatbelt. Ready for takeoff.
Thank you very much. I will never forget your kindness.
If you like the trip, I could always take you out again next Sunday.
Thank you, Mr. Bounce. Goodbye. Oh dear, it's all soggy. Never mind, I'll make some bread and butter pudding, and next Sunday I'll give some to Mr. Bounce.
Mr. Chatterbox loses his voice. Hello, everybody. Now, who is this coming down the street? Hello, how are you? Beautiful day today, wouldn't you say? A little chilly, perhaps, but better this than rain, wouldn't you agree? And speaking of rain, that reminds me of a story. Well, of all the disappearing in the middle of a conversation without so much as a goodbye. There are simply no manners anymore. Things were not like that in my day. People knew how to be polite at least. What a time we're living in. Yes, it's Mr. Chatterbox.
Oh, did you really? Oh, oh dear. Oh, well, they do, don't they? Oh, yes. Oh, it's shocking, isn't it? Shocking. Price of coal. Shocking.
Hello.
Oh, quick! It's Mr. Chatterbox.
Oh, I'm not stopping here. I'm going down this side street. Poor Mr. Chatterbox. He can't find anyone to talk to.
I wonder why the sky is blue. I wonder why the leaves are green.
Hello, little Miss Curious. A very good day to you.
I wonder why people say hello.
Well, because that's how it is, little Miss Curious. It's a way of greeting people and wishing them a good day. Some people shake hands, others kiss. I raise my hat.
Why is your hat green?
You see, my father used to wear a green hat. My grandfather wore a green hat, and my great-grandfather wore a green hat before that. It's a long story and a very interesting one, too. I would be very happy to tell it to you over a cup of tea at my house.
Why not?
Well, I don't recall whether I told you that I'm a tea specialist. I'm familiar with over 100 varieties, and what's more, I have all of them at the house. Those two should get along well, don't you agree? Mr. Chatterbox and little Miss Curious had been talking all week, but by the end of the week...
Why have you stopped talking, Mr. Chatterbox? I'm leaving, Mr. Chatterbox. I don't see the point of staying with someone who won't answer my questions. As soon as I heard the news, I called you, Doctor.
You did the right thing, little Miss Chatterbox.
It's not that I'm worried, Doctor. I mean, I'm sure it's nothing serious, but just the same, he is my brother, and you understand I'm his sister, and we've known each other for such a long time, and I mean, I was worried.
Well, it's simple. You've lost your voice.
Oh, what a relief. Mind you, I wasn't really worried, and I said so to the doctor only a little while ago. Isn't that exactly what I said to you, Doctor?
You mustn't say a word for 8 days, Mr. Chatterbox, and everything will return to normal.
Don't worry, I'll look after you. You know very well you can count on your sister to look after you, don't you? You can make signs, and I'm sure we'll be able to understand each other splendidly.
And during 8 long days, Mr. Chatterbox didn't utter a single word. 8 days later, just as the doctor said, Mr. Chatterbox's voice came back. He can take his daily stroll again as usual. Poor Mr. Chatterbox doesn't look at all well, does he?
Oh, did you really? Oh! Oh, quick! It's Mr. Chatterbox!
What is the matter, Mr. Chatterbox? Everybody avoids me, Doctor. I didn't understand why before, but now I know. It's because I talk too much. Yes, I see. Yes, What should I do, Doctor? Here you are. That'll fix it. It's midnight. You're listening to Chatterbox Radio. 95.7 on your dial. The non-stop talk radio where you hear nothing but chatter. That's right. Now everyone is happy. Mr. Chatterbox can talk as much as he likes, and everyone else can tune in and listen to him only when they want to. Hello, little Miss Shy. It's little Miss Shy, the shyest person there ever was. Or was she? Shh!
Oh, why am I so shy? Birds aren't frightening. They're nice.
What is little Miss Shy up to? Morning exercises?
Hello, little Miss Shy.
Oh, I see. Little Miss Shy is practicing not to be so shy.
Hello, Mr. Postman.
And not to hide when the postman brings the post.
Oh. Hello. Oh.
Hurry up, Mr. Bump. The show has begun already.
I know, but I ran into a tree on my way here. Quick! One ticket, if you please. I can only stay 5 minutes, then I have to be off again.
For goodness sake, Mr. Rush, at least take the time to sit down.
I don't have time. I've only come to see Balthazar, the acrobatic lion, and then I must go. Hey, Balthazar's escaped! I think I ran into him at the end of the road. Why didn't you tell us sooner?
It's no good. I really must say hello to Mr. Stamp the postman.
Oh, good heavens!
Did I frighten him? Oh dear, I must get my letter. Oh my! They are looking for a lion that has escaped from the circus. He's not dangerous. He's a shy lion. I can understand why he ran away. Poor creature, having to perform before all those people. Oh, there's a picture of him. Oh, how silly. Putting a flower pot with a daisy on a lion's head. What a ridiculous idea. A daisy! He's not dangerous, remember? He's shy. Maybe even more shy than me.
Open up, little Miss Shy. I am the circus ringmaster, and I'm looking for Balthazar. The postman told me that he saw him here.
Don't be afraid. Leave the poor creature alone. He is not made for the circus. He is afraid of people. It's cruel to keep him locked up when he longs to be free.
But...
No buts. I insist that Balthazar...
To be set free. To be set free. With your permission, little Miss Shy.
It's easier to be brave when you're protecting someone more helpless than yourself.
Oh! You do waste a lot of time falling down, Mr. Bump. Ah, here's the postman. Telegram of congratulations for little Miss Shy.
Hello, Mr. Postman.
An invitation for Mr. Mischief. Mr. Messy lives in the messiest house you have ever seen. He never cleans it, and he never has a bath. Letter for you, Mr. Messy.
Thank you, Mr. Stamp.
Oh dear, Mr. Stamp is going to have to send all his clothes to the cleaners.
Taking to tea with little Miss Scatterbrain this afternoon. Oh, great! An invitation at last.
How strange. So little Miss Scatterbrain has asked Mr. Messy to tea. He's so messy, nobody ever wants him around. Little Miss Scatterbrain must surely have made a mistake.
Oh, yes, yes. Now I shan't arrive empty-handed.
Look before you cross the road.
Oh, Mr. Russ, what a fright you gave me. I nearly went all dizzy and fainted.
I must be on my way. I'm invited to tea with little Miss Scatterbrain.
Well, how funny. I'm invited to little Miss Scatterbrain's too.
Well, hop in quickly. We're both in a hurry now.
What a beautiful car you have here.
Yes, bought it new last week.
Just a minute. There's a speck of dust on the windscreen.
Please allow me.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Good afternoon, little Miss Scatterbrain. You asked me to tea, but I can only stay 5 minutes.
Yes, and thank you for inviting me.
Tea? Of course. I'd completely forgotten. Tea is ready. Please help yourselves to biscuits. There isn't a speck of dust on any of them.
Well, no, I really must be on my way.
Oh, let me open my lovely present first.
Oh!
Ouch! It's too hot.
Are you sure?
And just how am I going to wash the milk now?
Well, this one is too hard. This one is too soft. Oh, I am sorry.
Oh!
Do let me help you.
No! I must go and have a wash. You're leaving already? I really must go and finish the housework. Help! Help! Please, stop him!
Well, I'd better be going. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, before you go, would you please help me put up my lovely white curtains?
Certainly.
Would you hand me the curtains?
Certainly.
Well, what do you think?
Ooh, they look a bit dirty to me. Well, I must be going now.
Goodbye, Mr. Messy, and thank you for your help.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Rush! That's good. I won't need a bath tonight.
Mr. Dizzy goes doggy sitting.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Hello. Hello.
Ah, Mr. Dizzy, I'm Mr. Clever. I'm entering a competition, and so I've come to ask you if you'd mind looking after my dog.
I shall be proud to look after your dog.
I rather hope that my dog will be proud of you.
Oh, yes. In Cleverland, even the animals are clever. Rex, like his master, is very, very smart.
Hello. Hello.
Rex, here's Mr. Dizzy, who will look after you while I'm away.
Meow. Meow.
Don't worry, he's a little dizzy.
Look, I've got a present for you, doggy. Hello, doggy.
Here, put that in the fridge and get ready for our walk.
What? Did I do something wrong?
Ready for walkies?
Where are we going?
To the park.
Here you are, nice doggy.
What do I do with it?
I say, your friend's a bit dizzy, Rex. Can he at least sit up and beg?
He doesn't like sugar. I'm sure he'd prefer a little pepper.
We take out our handkerchief when we sneeze, Mr. Dizzy.
What did I do wrong?
First, give me that bone. I'm the dog. And give me the collar. You look ridiculous with that figure round your neck.
Everybody makes fun of me. I'm tired of being so dizzy.
Don't be that way. You're not as silly as all that. Just tell yourself you're clever.
Oh, I'm clever. I'm clever. I'm clever.
Perfect, perfect.
I'm clever. I'm clever.
Yeah, that's good. Now, put the collar round my neck. I'm only a dog and you're my master.
What will we do?
We're gonna teach two bad people a lesson. We can get a winning car.
Rex and Mr. Dizzy waited for Little Miss Trouble and Mr. Uppity to return. My dear Dizzy, are you still quite as dizzy?
No, I'm clever now. Oh,
I see you still have a cold. Well, I've got just the remedy. Here, breathe this in. It's very good for colds.
Well, I just need a little bit more. Could you fill Mr. Uppity's hat?
With pleasure, my dear Dizzy.
Just go! Oh, do excuse me. How dizzy I am.
There now. That's how, with the help of Rex, Mr. Dizzy became more clever.
What a choice for little Miss Fickle. Do you know what little Miss Fickle's problem is?
No.
She can never make up her mind.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not that one. What about green? Oh, no. Blue. Orange. No, red.
Poor little Miss Fickle can never make up her mind. 3 letters for you, little Miss Fickle.
Goodness me. I don't believe it. Oh, what on earth should I do? What is going on, little Miss Fickle? Oh, Miss Magic, what a disaster. Mr. Strong, Mr. Small and little Miss Wise have all invited me round this afternoon. So, what is the problem? Well, I don't know which invitation to accept. If I go to Mr. Strong's house, then Mr. Small and little Miss Wise will be upset. And if I choose little Miss Wise, Mr. Strong and Mr. Small will be sad. I'll never be able to choose. Please don't worry. Listen to me. Little Miss Fickle will be 3. Have fun, all of you.
So little Miss Fickle went to see Mr. Strong, who, being Mr. Strong, prepared a meal of eggs for her.
Just wait till you taste this omelette. You'll absolutely love it.
I wonder if I wouldn't prefer fried eggs after all.
No problem. And I've even managed not to break the yolks.
Do you know how to make boiled eggs?
No problem. There you are.
Actually, I don't think I fancy eggs after all. I'd love a cup of tea, though.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mr. Small and the second Miss Fickle were playing hide and seek.
7, 8, 9, 10. You're supposed to hide, little Miss Fickle.
But I can't decide where.
I wonder what our third little Miss Fickle was doing at little Miss Wise's house.
There is a very good cartoon series. We're going to have great fun. I wonder what's on the other channels. Sport. But what about Channel 9?
Good afternoon, and here is the news.
Please stop. I wish you'd make your mind up, little Miss Fickle. This is making me quite dizzy.
After such an eventful afternoon, our 3 little Miss Fickles are happy to be home again. But 3 little Miss Fickles getting dinner ready? Can you imagine that?
What's for dinner? Sausages? And why not bananas? I think I'd rather have steak. And how about some cake? No, eggs would be much nicer. A green salad? No, spaghetti. And why not mashed potato? Goodness me, this really won't do at all. What on earth is going on? They can't make up their mind. I understand. What a pickle. Let there be just one little Miss Fickle. Whoops. Phew. Thank you, little Miss Magic. My pleasure. But I think that from now on, you really will have to manage by yourself, you know. Goodbye now.
I'm invited to a very splendid party for very splendid people. Would you like to come?
Wait, just a moment. There's someone at the door.
I'm going to a sausage eating competition. Do you want to come along?
I'm not sure.
Happy Christmas, Mr. Worry.
Have you ever noticed how happy everyone is on Christmas Eve? But of course, who could be happier than little Miss Sunshine?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Rush.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Mr. Strong.
Merry Christmas, Miss Sunshine.
Where are you going with all those trees?
To Mr. Worry's house. He's terribly worried, you know.
But why?
You're late, Mr. Strong. I was so worried.
But you see, I finally made it. So there's nothing to worry about, is there?
Yes, there is. I'm very worried. Come on in, and I'll tell you. Do you like my Christmas tree?
It's magnificent, Mr. Worry.
Doesn't it lean over a little?
Listen, Mr. Worry, I honestly think that your tree is the most beautiful one in town.
Well, that's exactly what's worrying me. Everyone should have a beautiful tree. Otherwise, Father Christmas will be very disappointed, and it'll spoil everything. Come along, Mr. Strong. We haven't a minute to lose. Hello, Mr. Mean. Do you have a nice Christmas tree?
Yes, of course I do. I kept the one I had last year.
But Father Christmas will be most disappointed if he sees that you haven't made an effort. You may not get any presents.
Oh, no presents? It must have cost a fortune. But a real Christmas tree is beautiful, isn't it?
Right. Hello, little Miss Tidy. Have you decorated your Christmas tree?
Yes, but I've forgotten where I put it away.
Oh, no, little Miss Tidy. You should know better.
I am sorry.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
But of course I have a tree. A magnificent one at that. Come and see. See? I told you.
But, little Miss Scatterbrain, that's a hat stand you've decorated, not a tree. To work, Mr. Strong. And all day long, Mr. Worry and Mr. Strong put up magnificent Christmas trees for everyone in Misterland. Even though Mr. Worry is now sure that everyone has a beautiful tree, he just can't stop himself from worrying. What if Father Christmas catches a cold? And will he be able to get down Mr. Worry's chimney? And the next morning, oh, Father Christmas has come. What a big parcel. I do hope I can open it. Oh, well, that looks fun. For Mr. Worry, so that he can relax and worry a little less. Best wishes, Father Christmas.
Oh, Happy Christmas!
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas!
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Christmas.
Thanks to Mr. Worry, everyone had had a visit from Father Christmas. Mr. Mean had received a superb collection of chocolate money. Little Miss Tidy was also delighted. Unfortunately, little Miss Scatterbrain had already lost her present. As for Mr. Strong, it looked as though he was going to get even stronger.
Something wrong, old chap?
I wonder if next Christmas will be as much fun. I mean, you know, I worry about that.
Mr. Bump goes on a trip. Oh dear, Mr. Bump hasn't got off to a very good start. But you see, today isn't just a normal day. He's going on a trip. Oh, about a nice shower. Oh, it's freezing. Oh, well, at least I'm awake now. A good breakfast is just what I need before setting off. Oh! Oh! Yes, I'm coming. Fancy that. Mr. Bump has made it over to the door without an accident. Oh! Ah, little Miss Busy?
I actually came over to give you a going away present. Dear me, look at all this mess. Are you all right?
Oh, not to worry. I'm quite used to it.
Look, this is for you.
Oh, lovely. A scarf.
I knitted it myself.
Well, how kind of you. I wear it on the beach. It will stop me getting sunburned. Thanks ever so much.
Perhaps you need something cleaned or polished in there.
No, everything's just fine. I really must be going. I have to put a bandage on. Oh, fiddlesticks. My lovely scarf. Oh! Really, it's not my day. I'd better just hurry up or I'll miss the train. Oh, wait for me. Wait for me. Oh. If this bus doesn't come, I'm going to miss my train. I know. I could always hitchhike. They can't miss this. Wow, that's some thumb. I'm late for my train. Well, come on then. Jump in, quickly, don't dilly-dally. Here we go. Why won't anyone stop? You look familiar, but I simply can't remember your name. Oh, yes, you can, Mr. Forgetful. I'm Mr. Bump. Remember? Who is this Mr. Forgetful chap? Well, that's you. Why, of course. What am I thinking of? Do me a favour, Mr. Forgetful. Please take me to the station. But of course. We're going backwards. So we, There you go. We've, arrived. I'm so glad you haven't missed your, plane. Plane? What plane? I'm taking a train. Oh, no. Mr. Forgetful has left me at the airport. Oh! 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 Now Mr. Bump is having the best holiday of his life. And he has made lots of new friends.
Mr. Nosy solves a mystery. Mr. Nosy is busy at his favourite pastime, spying on the neighbours.
Nothing new today. Well. Here's Mr. Stamp coming to pay me a visit.
I have something for you, Mr. Nosy.
Oh, my nose! Oh, help! My nose!
Well, what's it doing in my bag? Please let go. Oh. These letters are not for you. Here, this is for you. Goodbye, Mr. Nosy.
Nothing interesting. Oh, wait, what's this? Detective needed to solve mystery. Contact Mr. Worry. At last, someone needs my help.
What are you doing?
Don't you need a detective to solve a mystery?
Did you read that in the paper?
I'm better than any detective. A member of your family?
Why do you want to know that?
To help solve the mystery, of course.
The mystery isn't here. It's in the garden. Every day my apples disappear. I can't even sleep at night.
I think I know where to begin. No apples on the menu today, Mr. Greedy? I wonder where he hides them.
Mr. Nosy, nosiness is a terrible thing.
Well, I can't tell you now, but I'm on a special mission for Mr. Worry. His apples are disappearing.
Somebody gave them to me this morning.
Who?
Mustard. Those apples are full of hot mustard.
Well, no need to tell me who gave you those apples.
Someone's going to have some fun. Me!
I knew it. Only little Miss Trouble does things like that. Hands up! You're under arrest.
Kindly give these to Mr. Worry.
Are you certain little Miss Trouble won't come and take more of my apples?
Don't worry. Mysteries great or small, Nosy solves them all.
Heavens, what's happening? Thanks to Mr. Nosy, Mr. Worry got his apples back.
So, you've known little Miss Trouble since play school. Maybe she was just trying to get her own back.
You're really too nosy, Mr. Nosy.
That's what they always say when I learn one of their secrets.
No food is no fun for Mr. Greedy.
Mr. Greedy doesn't need an alarm clock. His tummy wakes him up in the mornings. Ooh, I'm hungry again. Oh no! I don't believe my eyes. Oh, I'm sure they were full last night. I must have eaten more than I thought. I'd better hurry out and do some shopping.
Hello, Mr. Greedy.
Oh, hello there, little Miss Greedy.
Hello, Mr. Greedy.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Crumb. Oh, I'd like a dozen loaves of bread, 15 apple pies and 20 hot cross buns, please.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Greedy. We've sold out.
You mean all gone?
Little Miss Greedy was just here, and she bought everything in the shop.
Too bad about the bread. Still, I'll buy 3 dozen eggs from Mrs. Green. I'll make an omelette as big as that. No, bigger! Hello, Mrs. Green. 3 dozen of your biggest eggs, please.
Here you are, Mr. Greedy. Sorry, Mr. Greedy.
I don't believe it. It's never been empty before. My tummy's as empty as my wallet.
What do you want? Anyway, I've got no money, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to disturb you, Mr. Mean, but I'm terribly hungry. You wouldn't have a little piece of bread for me, would you?
No, Mr. Greedy. I'm keeping the bread I have left over for tomorrow.
Dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I must eat. I must eat, and soon. Oh. Please, Mr. Mischief. I haven't eaten a thing all morning.
Sorry, dear friend. Look. That was my last.
Just look at me. I'm getting thinner by the minute.
Good day to you, Mr. Greedy. How are you?
Terrible. I haven't eaten once yet this morning.
Oh, I've just finished my shopping. Come and have lunch with me. I've cooked you some fish. You like fish, I hope?
Oh, like it? Oh, I love it. Oh, as long as I'm eating, I'm a happy man.
I'm not that hungry, are you?
Oh, no. Help! I'm starving. Oh, food. I need food. What a horrible dream. Oh. It was then that a very odd thing happened to Mr. Greedy. His dream had been so awful that for the first time in his life he didn't feel hungry. Oh, no.
A special friend for little Miss Lucky.
Today is Sunday, and little Miss Lucky has invited some friends to spend the day with her. First of all, there's little Miss Bossy, and Mr. Uppity, and finally Mr. Grumble. I always get a 1.
My turn. I don't believe it. That's my 5th 1 since we began. Dawn, it's your go.
Watch this. I'm going to win. I'm sick and tired of this game.
It's my go.
Oh.
6. There it is. I've won.
You always win, Miss Lucky. That's true. It's no fun playing with someone who's so lucky.
We could play something else if you like.
I've an idea. Let's play Skittles.
Ah, a game of skill. Good idea. I don't like games of skill. Your lucky streak won't help you now, Miss Lucky.
That's all right.
I'm going first.
No, let her go. That way we'll soon be rid of her. Here, Miss Lucky.
Missed. No!
I'm not playing anymore.
Me neither. Skittles. What a stupid game.
Poor little Miss Lucky. Suddenly she felt very sad.
Hello, Miss Lucky.
Hello, Mr. Bump.
Oh, what's wrong?
Nobody wants to play with me anymore because I'm too lucky.
Too lucky? Oh, with me, it's just the opposite.
I'd play a game with you, little Miss Lucky.
Look out! Oh, how terrible! Oh, dearie dear.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Lucky. I'm used to it.
Watch out, Mr. Bump! Oh, it's really awful luck. Are you all right, Mr. Bump?
Fine, thank you, Miss Lucky.
How do you manage to be so unlucky?
I don't know, but I'd be surprised if it's over.
Are you all right, Mr. Bump?
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Miss Lucky. Nothing to worry about. With my luck, about now, a flower pot should land on my head.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm certain.
Well, we shall soon see.
Here goes. Now do you understand the meaning of bad luck?
That's incredible.
So, how about that game of Skittles?
You're really certain you want to play?
Absolutely certain.
Careful now. Not too hard. Take your time. A winner! Oh, congratulations, Mr. Bump.
Well, how about that? Little Miss Lucky has finally found a friend who will play with her on Sundays.
Ah.
And she's delighted. Mr. Daydream talks to the stars. It looks like a wonderful day for daydreams, Mr. Daydream. It does. Let's go. Mr. Happy has been reading his favorite book, Tarzan in Wonderland. There he goes. Mr. Happy is on his way to Dreamland. Let's see what happens. And here's little Miss Tiny.
Mr. Skinny, how do you fancy a lollipop? Yes, please. It'll fatten me up. Thank you, Mr. Happy. Just one will do nicely. Why don't you give the other one to Mr. Uppity? He's having to tread on eggs, poor chap.
Excuse me, I wonder if I could have the other lollipop to make a soldier. Oh, dear me. Silly, silly me. I forgot to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very worried because Mr. Uppity said thank you. You're right, Mr. Worry. He did say thank you. And look how he's been rewarded.
Mr. Uppity, I'm taking you home in a flying hammock as a reward for saying thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. From now on, I'll always say thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Daydream, and thank you for such a wonderful dream. Did you enjoy your journey? Oh, yes, I had such a good time. All these adventures have made me hungry. Would you like to stay for lunch? Well, I'd love to. After lunch, Mr. Daydream and Mr. Happy decided to go for a walk into town. Thank you, Mr. Happy. That was a delicious lunch. My pleasure, Mr. Daydream. I say, dreams do come true sometimes, don't they? Why, of course they do. Do you see what I see? Yes, it's Mr. Skinny, sucking a lollipop. Now that rings a bell. All the same, little Miss Prim, I find it very worrying. Perhaps he is ill.
On the contrary, Dr. Pill. At last, I shall be able to invite him round.
And you don't find that worrying? What is so worrying, Mr. Worry? Well, you see, I've just met Mr. Uppity at the butcher's, and he had his nose in the air.
No, he said thank you.
I must be dreaming.